Expanding on that, what in your opinion is the future of insurance and insurtech? There's a lot of digitization ongoing, and large players in other industries, ride sharing, real estate, SMEs are entering the market. There's blockchain and AI, microinsurance, APIs, wearables, connected insurance, telematics, and more. What new technologies are going to be part of the future in, let's say, 2 years or 5 years? What will be the future of insurance and insurtech?
There's two different categories that I would put things in. I would say there's technology that's ready today, and there's ready technology that's going to be ready tomorrow or in the near future. So let me give you an example. So AI, that's a ready now technology. My daughter just turned 9 years old today. She has an Amazon Echo in her room, and she asks Alexa every morning what the weather is going to be, so that she knows what to wear to school, whether she should be wearing short sleeves or long sleeves. She asks Alexa to play music when she's in the room, and a whole host of different things. This sounds very futuristic, but this is here today, and it's simple for a 9-year-old child to use. And so I was at USA and talking with a chief underwriting officer who was looking to improve productivity in the underwriting department by 5 or 10%. By looking at business processes and trying to become more efficient and, shaving a little bit here and there, doing a lot of business process management. And so I was talking with him, talking with some folks from our innovation team, our IT group, and we felt very confident that we could actually increase productivity by 50% using AI, basically using existing processes, just having AI run in the background and then improving on it. And the whole idea to be able to have a 50% productivity improvement in 12 months, meaning that other people were going to have to find new jobs and new things to do, it was almost too good to be true. It didn't seem believable, and we were kind of put off. And they just kind of wanted to continue down the path of the 5% improvement. And so I tell people there's a failure of imagination to some of these technologies. AI is not a fringe thing. That is a core thing that needs to be throughout everything that you do in pricing and underwriting and marketing and claims today. That's a here now technology that's used in other industries. Other things like blockchain, I think, have a ton of promise. So much of insurance is about forms and paperwork and double checking things and having to work with other parties. It's not just you're insured, that the person you're insuring, but it's the person that may have hit them or they hit. It's the claimant. There's other medical providers and the body shop that's fixing the car, and all these kind of parties when you get involved in the claim. And there's all of these checking things. Did you really own the item? Is the item really worth what you say it's worth? Did the loss occur, et cetera? That blockchain has a lot of promise for that. But I look at a lot of the cryptocurrencies that supposedly immutable records, and they've had to have these hard forks, and you hear that they get hacked into and other stuff. So it's kind of one of those, it's not ready for prime time as it relates to insurance. That doesn't mean we shouldn't be looking at it. And I also think with blockchain that having a private blockchain doesn't help you a great deal. It's not that different from having an encrypted database on your own. But when there's an industry standard out there as it relates to blockchain, that could be enormously beneficial. There's only one internet. There's not 30,000 different internets that we're all kind of using, right? And the internet is a much more powerful network than everybody's own kind of virtual private network behind their firewall. So I think those, and I could go on, but I think that's really the key, is looking at a lot of these technologies and saying, what's really for prime time now? And I think there's a few that's into that category, but there's many more that are going to be much more applicable for insurance in the next 2 to 5 years. And you need to be exploring those technologies now and understanding the nuances. They're not a panacea. It's not going to solve every problem, but when deployed thoughtfully, can make a revolution in your business practices.